Greetings, besties. It's Mambo Kadzi. Welcome to an awesome reading. Today, we are going to be checking on the Gemini season. All right, we have a full moon, a new moon in Gemini that's taking place on the 26th of May. But we're already entering Gemini season. So, let's see what is taking place spiritually. So, I'm just going to do a collective reading, get messages from the ancestors, and see what they say. I see my third chakra has already been is already acting funny, which is interesting because Gemini represents the air energy, which speaks to communication. So maybe a disruption in communication or the inability to communicate or challenges there. But we'll see what more. Please can we have messages, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels of love and light. Please can we get messages? Thank you. The first card that pops up is the Lover's card. And the Lover's card, I believe, is a Gemini card, right? Let me quickly just see. Lovers, Zodiac. I want to see if it represents the Gemini card. It is Gemini. So it does represent that. So relationships, partnerships, that's what the Lover's card represents over there. So that could be something that's taking place with Gemini season. We'll see what's happening with the lovers. And this one we have Cupid. We will plan every detail, the lovers, for that most wonderful day. All right, the waiting agency. Okay, let's see. Please can we get more? I love that the first card comes out, which is the Lover's card, just represents the Gemini. All right, next we have the Nine of Swords. All right, Nine of Swords. And then we have Four of Cups with the blueberry. Then we have Eight of Cups there. All right, let's clarify each card because it's interesting. All these other cards, because when you look at the Nine of Swords, it's a card of feeling not stuck, but, you know, bound by something. All right, you're being bound by something. Then with the Four of Cups representing disappointments, you know, that happened in the past. But it also shows that there is an opportunity for new light to come in. Then with the Eight of Cups there, showing that, you know, not really having opportunities or options, but something to do with the emotional well-being of the collective, okay, being the Cups energy. So something happening at an emotional level, which is interesting because we are looking at what's taking place spiritually within the collective and the people around it as well. You see, my third chakra is just okay. So needing to perhaps let go of emotions or releasing needs to take place. Let's clarify. Please can we clarify each card? All right. We have coffee, take a break, matcha. All right. So remember we spoke of releasing things like that. So perhaps maybe Gemini season, because you know Gemini is about choices, relationship, partnerships, and we have the three shells here. Whenever the Three of Cups comes up, you know, I speak of three is a crowd. So perhaps, you know, letting go of third-party situations so that it's more of partnerships instead of three things. And, you know, that's a consistent message that the ancestors are always giving us when it comes to, you know, relationships and partnerships, even in business. Underneath the Nine of Tools is the Queen of Swords, who is the divorced lady. But in this deck, she's represented as, you know, the modern woman, right? Not the traditional woman. Modern woman who fixes her own things, right? Hence why it goes hand in hand with the Queen of Swords, who's a divorced woman, because she's now taking charge of what's taking place in her life. Welcome to the garage. Let's clarify the Four of Cups. This is the Strength card. This clarified with Eight of Cups, which is clarified with the Six of Pentacles. Thank you, ancestors. And at the bottom, we have the Knight of Cups there. Okay. So perhaps in this Gemini season, you may find challenges within your relationship of whether you need to take a break, whether you need to refresh, restart, because as much as the Three of Cups does represent third parties, but it can represent a contract. So for some people, this could be needing to take a break to ensure that your relationship is leading to marriage or leading to a contract, some sort of an agreement between you and your partner. Okay, so that's very important for a lot of people, even if it's business, making sure that there's a contract. So this is a month of contracts where you need to sign contracts. It's very important. Remember, we said we were coming out of the full moon in Scorpio, which was dealing with legal issues, with legalities, challenges there. This is more at a communication as well as more of a contract, cooperation being written down. Okay, so that you can avoid being in the Nine of Swords energy, right? Because when we look at this Nine of Swords energy, you don't want to be in it. It's very, Nine of Swords is when your nightmares become a reality. All right, feeling anxious and worried. So to get rid of that anxious feelings, make sure you are doing proper contracts as well. Even the Queen of Swords, swords representing air energy, communication there. All right, so this speaks to making sure that there's, you could have some cold communication coming in, some pushback when it comes to you wanting to fix things or repair or put things together. So that's why, this is almost seeming like a retrograde energy. I don't know if there's a retrograde coming in or not, but it's feeling like, a Mercury kind of energy that's coming in. Let's see when, if we have any retrogrades coming in. Let's see. All right, so we have from March, July. Okay, so all right, there's a Mercury retrograde from July, May, June. Okay, all right. So, okay, maybe there's another one. All right, so that like the energy is feeling that way when we look at this Nine of Swords to the Queen of Swords there. All right. Maybe this is a time where you will be separating from someone, icing them out too. Okay. So we have the Four of Cups, like we said, it speaks to disappointment. Here it says, let's see, the blueberry, best in town juice, always fresh and delicious as well, with the strength card, strengthening yourself. Okay, this could speak to the ancestors speaking about putting nutrients into our bodies to strengthen who we are, because perhaps this could be a time of needing to really work on your physical body, right? That's what's going to also help strengthen your spiritual body too. So drinking smoothies, drinking warm teas and things like that is going to be very helpful. Even taking a break from coffee, right? Don't, maybe taking coffee is not the best time. During this time is a good time to really put fruits into your body, as well. Exercising, yoga, stretching out the body, because that could alleviate any ascension symptoms or any sicknesses that could be taking place. Maybe that's already started. The ancestors are giving remedies to say take care of your physical body so that you're not in that energy of feeling down or heavy and things like that. All right. Six of Pentacles, which is under the Eight of Cups. Six of Pentacles, the number six represents equal give and take, especially when it comes to Six of Pleasure is actually Six of Wands, not Pentacles. All right, but number six still representing equal give and take. But this is about you letting go of, I know people hate hearing this, what's not longer serving your highest good. All right. This is the time for you to really think about the journey or the path that you're going to take next. Being very intentional. All right, being very intentional, because that's what the Eight of Cups is showing us, that you need to walk away from what's not working for you and walk towards what is. Um, pursuing a new reality is what the ancestors are showing. Pursuing a new reality. That's what could take place. So perhaps, you have to let go of other individual people for you to pursue a certain reality with a business partnership or a relationship there. Now, interesting enough, we have a Knight of Swords, swords representing the air energy, which is the overall energy there. So the ancestors are speaking about Gemini season could be a happy hour, a happy season for people, right? Um, if you are doing your contracts, whether it's your soul contract, your purpose, marriage contracts, whatever, if you are solidifying things, you will benefit from it greatly. All right, so they are showing that there's benefits to these contracts. You will reap the good fruits from it. Let's see what else is taking place spiritually. Answer the spirit as an angel of love and light only. I'm going to be using the speed of light oracles to see what the ancestors are saying. What's taking place spiritually? We have twin flames. You see, we were speaking and the lovers card came up for us. Union, love, togetherness, equal effort. All right, this is time for you to now step into the energy with your twin flame. Let go of third party energy. And you know what's funny? With this twin flame card, the number 39 is there. And we look at 3 plus 9 is 12. 12 is 1 plus 2, which brings us to the number 3. Again, very important. So maybe we're coming into this number of 3s as well with the Gemini season. Okay, let's see. What are they saying? We have filters. We have Buffalo Woman. And please have one more. Thank you. And then we have Gathering. This is a time where you need to bring clarity. All right, the ancestors are going to bring a lot of clarity to us. So there's certain things that you need to get rid of, because this card being under the whole Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords, like I said, is that retrograde energy. There's some sort of clearing that needs to take place. So if you should, there's a perfect time for you to balance out your chakras, cleansing out your chakras, aligning your chakras too, to bring balance within. Then we have the Buffalo Woman, which is under what we're speaking about, your physical body being connected to your spiritual body, right? Your soul. So it's about you strengthening it so that you can strengthen yourself spiritually. And with the Buffalo Woman, speaks to your talents, gifts, skills, and recognition. So if you want your gifts and skills to really flourish at a heightened level, there's a need for you to then eat healthy, fast, eat whatever nourishes your body, right? Eating to live. Then we have Gathering here, which is under the journey. All right, like we said, the pathway that you're going to take. And the spirit guide is speaking about help coming in, right? You're ready. It's time for you to do that walk, because they're speaking about helping ready leader meeting. So it's almost like there's a meeting that's taking place spiritually to help you take this journey that you need to take, because we're now moving on to the next phase, right? Hence why a lot of people are now probably really connecting with their twin flame and needing to remove third-party situations, because those third parties are stopping you from ascending. It's stopping you from reaching your highs. You need to take a break from this third party. All right, 3 is a crowd. This is like you are sipping on coffee. And the answer is saying it's time for you to let go of that coffee, and it's time for you to drink something healthier, something fresh. All right, so have some tea, have some herbal teas, have some smoothie. And it's the same way with your relationship too. Like, what if you have been having many choices? It's time for you to make a decision, because that's also the same thing with the Lovers card. It's about making a decision. Please tell us more about these twin flames. What's happening with the twin flames? We have expanded love. You see what I mean? I told you guys Gemini season is all about that love, expanded love, productivity, teamwork, holding space. Your ancestors are speaking about, and what did we say? Number 24 comes to the number 6, and we say the number 6 represents, equal give and take, reciprocation, all right, between two people, no third party, because that's not equal give and take, that's not reciprocation. So the spirit guides is speaking about how with these twin flames there is going to be an expansion in love, which is the highest frequency. So when you meet your twin flame, you reach the highest frequency, you reach the highest possibility for you to manifest the desired life or to walk into your purpose. All right, so your ancestors are saying that this is a real good time for you to put in effort with your significant other to expand, because that's what brings productivity, teamwork, working together. Hence why it's the number 6 too. So this is very important. And if this goes beyond just love, but also in business and work, relationships and partnerships too, expansion can take place. Ancestors, what are you saying about the filters over here when it speaks to clarity and awareness? What are they saying about because we spoke about balancing the chakras. The ancestors are speaking about stag with lost, help, guide, path, discouraged. Remember we said this specific pile is speaking about underneath at the 9 of swords, the nightmares, the coming into reality and things not aligning for you, as well, called communication. So the spirit guides are speaking about there has to be some sort of clearing in the path, otherwise you're going to be lost. All right, things won't align for you. You will continue to receive blockages on your journey. So this is why it's very important for you to get rid of these third parties and for you to strengthen yourself physically. Let's see what they're saying about the buffalo woman with the gifts and talents. All right, we have pause, hold, time, limbo, transition, suspension. All right, so they're speaking about our gifts are still in the ethers. All right, and they need to come down. They're still in limbo. There's a transition that needs to take place. All right, so allowing by strengthening your body, it allows the gift to filter through into this 3D smoothly. All right, because even when we look at this card, we're looking at it as something that is spiraling down into a dimension, right? That is going through space and time, and it has to, your body has to also align with what's taking place in these dimensions. So it can get heavy. So it's very important for you to lighten your load by allowing your body to be strong. Let's see what we have here for gathering. Please can we get more? We're speaking about the path, ancestors. What are they saying? And none of these cards have had instructions yet. Look at that. We have butterfly. Again, the number 6. Heart opening, freedom, passion, and action. So I'm seeing the important numbers when it comes to this algorithm. I'm seeing that the number 3 is important, the number 4 is important, the number 6 is also important. All right, and the number 8 being overall, because that is the energy of karma as well. So when we're looking here, we have heart opening, freedom. They're speaking about the journey that you're going to take is something that's going to liberate you. You're going to feel like a butterfly coming out of the cocoon with the transition that takes place, where you're tapping into your passion, where things are moving forward for you, where there's new possibilities that manifest for us. So it's a very important time for us in this Gemini season to really, really, really zone in those partnerships, zone in whether those partnerships are involving a twin flame, someone who you resonate with at a soul level. But it's very important for us to really build on that while also building our physical body and also building what's taking place spiritually. And the spirit as an angel of love and light, please can we get more here? We have tune in and connect, non-verbal communication, intuition, and messages. All right, so this is a time for us to really meditate, Pahla, Kumbirira, Kusuma with our ancestors, so that we know what is taking place. We get the messages clear. Hence why they want us to cleanse align our chakras to allow that filter, whatever needs to filter in nicely. I feel like the ancestors really want me to read this card with the filters here, because there's a message in there for the collective with this card. Some sort of clarity and awareness needs to come in. So I'm going to read it for us. And see what the ancestors are saying. So number 26. And also it brings us our major number 8, right? You are a channel of divine energy. You see? Remain focused and make sure that your filters are clear and that the divine energy is flowing through you as clearly and purely as possible. Your filters, which include beliefs, projections, limitations, fears, doubts, etc., may cloud and mold the energy into something other than what it is. Be sure your filters are clear and hold positive and authentic intentions. The divine energy flows through you and is expressed through your words, thoughts, and actions. Commit to being the clearest channel possible and observe how clear your filters really are. And it says, I step back and see how things really are. All right, for what they truly are, instead of it being clouded. All right, you see, because when we look at the Nine of Swords is that energy where it's like, oh my goodness, it's a nightmare. You're in your head. Remember, I said it's an air energy. So you need to address the situation using the same element, air. So we go into the ethers, right? We go and we meditate and we communicate and we get messages. Please can we get more ancestors, spirit guides, and angels, love and light? Thank you. What did we say? Clear the mind. Be present, focus, and embrace. Again, using it and tackling the situation from the air element. So meditation again, clarity. All right, the support. That's why I want us to cleanse our chakras and do meditations. We have family connections, respect, people, kinship. This is about you really tapping in with your ancestors, because they are the ones who are going to help you through this journey, especially if you're gifted. Please, can we have one more? Thank you. We have balance yourself. Directions, growth, life stages. Now, when we speak of balance, this takes us back to what we're saying about removing third-party situations, right? Because that's not equal give and take. That's not the number 6. It's not balanced. When we think of balance, it's about partnerships. It's about 2. All right? It's about 1 and 2. 2 coming together to do teamwork. So ancestors are saying during this time, think about balance. That should be the theme for you when you are dealing with energies, or when you're dealing with people, when you're dealing with anything. All right. That is what I have for you today. Let me know if the reading resonates with you. Sending everybody love and light. Bye, besties.